Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. It is currently about 9 minutes till 7 o'clock in the morning here on Peterville. I know it has been a while since we have been here, and you're probably wondering why the heck is there $9.5 million in the bank. Well, and the answer to that is simple. We have sold everything on Peterville, and we are fixing to sell the farm. It's been a couple of years, Grandpa's been gone, and I really hate to sell it, but we've done everything that we can do over here. And I honestly really hate to sell this place, but we have made our way back to, we took $100,000 of this some time ago, and we went to Oregon, back to Lone Oak Farm. If you remember, back in FS17 we put a god-awful amount of hours on that map. I want to say it was over almost 500, like 460 hours on it. And then we sold it. We moved to the Valley of the Old Farm. Well, apparently that guy didn't want it anymore, so it came up for sale. Or it was really foreclosed on. He couldn't make the payments on it. So we borrowed like I can't remember. It was close to like $3 million from the bank, and we bought the farm. And we've got 108 hours on this map, and I think I'm already up to like 60 something hours on Lone Oak now. I'll give you some exact numbers here in a few minutes when we get back over there. I sold everything. Our garage is empty. I sold all of the land over here, and we are fixing to sell this piece here right now for $349,560. So that is sold. We no longer own anything on Peterville. This is a fantastic map. I really did enjoy playing it. I think I said we got to like 108 hours on the map or something like that. Something close to it. And I didn't sell my eggs, and there's a few things in the silo that I didn't sell. There's still 39,000 liters of crops in there. But there's some locals that will come and that are going to buy this farm. They'll buy it from the bank, however much the bank's going to charge. The bank gave us the $349,000 for it and everything on the land, and I'm okay with that. We were sitting at 9.9 million. So technically, let's do a little configuring here. So 9. I want to say what was it, 2? So we bought Lone Oak for $2.9 million. So now we can pay that. And so we're going to take 7.07 million back to Loan Oak with us, and we can pay off. I think I got the loan up to 680,000, something like that. I had it paid all the way down to like 350, and I had to borrow more money on it. We have done a tremendous amount of work on that farm, and I'm not going to go out and go crazy and buy equipment and all that, buy a bunch of equipment and stuff, because we're pretty well set on equipment. If I buy anything, I'm going to buy another tractor, but I'm also going to trade the tractor for it. But yeah, this is it from Peterville Farm. I really did enjoy this map. It needs an update, big time. And I just don't know if Peter J and them are gonna update it or not. But anyway, let's go. Just to go call a taxi and head to the airport, and I will see you in Oregon. Alrighty, we have made it back to Lone Oak here in Oregon. One of my workers, Steve, came and picked me up from the airport. We got to make a pit stop here in at the store. Had to have our seed tender looked at. The auger wasn't working correctly. So let's see. Oh. Well, okay, I was way off there. Alright, so we got our auger back. We have 7.53 million left after some fees and some repair work here. Now we are headed back to the farm. I was actually surprised when we came back over here. If you remember, we used to have to drive all the way around. But apparently the county came in here and did some work, and they built a road all the way through here. Looks like they had to do a lot of dirt work. They had to clear trees, and they had to dig. A lot of dirt out of here, which I'm okay with, cause now we don't have to drive all the way around when we need to get to the store, when we're doing contracts or anything like that on those farther fields. And I'll show you a few things that we've done. And I did look. I'm at 95.57 hours on this map so far, and kind of show you some things that we've done, some of the equipment that we got. Just need to park this. We'll park it right in here for now. Ooh, too far. Alright, there we go. Let's go park this in the actually we'll park it over here for now. Okie dokie, so let's have a look at our garage here, and I'll show you what all those ponds are for here in a second. But as far as tractors go, I've got 3 tractors. We've got a AGCO Challenger 1050. We've got a T8 New Holland. We've got a 380 case. We've got a Hulk Plus truck. We've got the I did have the Class or Klaus, however you want to say it. We did have one of those combines. Well, let me back up. We started with the John Deere. There was a John Deere I forget the numbers on it, but the big one, the big John Deere, it was here. I sold it, got the Klaus, tried it out, and then I traded it in for a Case 7240. We've got a Roswell Smash 1403 forage harvester. We got the T-Rex stump grinder. We just recently bought this a day or so ago. The New Holland W190D wheel loader. We've got the Massey Ferguson forklift, 356 forklift. I've got the Scarrick workhorse. We've got an excavator. We've got the BSM semi-tipper. We've got this small trailer here for our chicken and horses. We've got the Elmer Hallmaster. And as you can see, we got the Unverferth seed runner. We got the 3162 Terraflex Draper 45 foot for the combine. We've got a Capello K-SAR HS16 corn header. We've got the Krone X Collect 900-3. We've of course got the Lizard subsoiler. We've got a couple of them. We've got a couple of these Case cultivators. We've got the Amazon Condor seeder, and I've got the Maestro SW 24.75 row crop planter. We've got a Horse fertilizer spreader. We've got the Pottinger tedder, the big tedder. We've got the Krone Swadro 2000 windrower. We've got the Deutz Fahr Varimaster round baler. We've got the Deutz Fahr Rapmaster 4044. We've got the Flegel flatbed semi-trailer for round bales, and we've got one for square bales. We've got the fifth wheel T440 flatbed trailer. We've also got the John Deere 690 square baler. We've got the steel chainsaw. We've got the Aquatrans water container. I got the Lizard Cattleman animal trailer. We got a pallet full. We've got the big bucket for the wheel loader. We've got the bucket for the Massey Ferguson forklift. We've also got a set of forks with it and the counterweight. We've got a dolly. And we've got another T450. And then we've got the Goldhofer low loader. Got that for our egg pallets. We've got 3 of these safety bumpers. And of course we got the attachments, or the attachment for the excavator. Just patiently waiting for that to update. And we've got a few pallet boxes. Our horse pasture. We got one of those. We've got 2 of these sheds. And I just recently bought a solar plant. The bale cell point, the multi-filling station. and the ponds. And I'll show you what I did with that. I believe I had 40, I want to say it was like 40 or 42 episodes on FS17 on Lone Oak. I really enjoyed the map. It was hard for me not to come back to Lone Oak because I had such a great time on it in 17. Let's take a ride over here. And if you remember, I've done a lot of work right out here in this field. As far as making roads and stuff. And if you haven't checked out that series and you want to, just go back and find it and watch it. Let's see, let's go. First, let me turn the volume down. Well, it's on 10%. There we go, that's a lot better. And I've still got a lot more stuff that I want to do. Just ain't had the means and the money. So that was part of the that was one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and sell Peterville, just because we needed the funds. There's the bale sell point. If you remember, when you start this map, all this is covered in trees all the way across here. We came in and we cleared it out, and we done some brought a bunch of that field that they used, that they dug out of that when they made that road through the woods there. We used that to make this big area here. This is just a little bit that we had left over, and then we came in and put rock on top of it. And this is where we got our solar plant. And then the guy at the store asked me if he could put the bale sell point here, and I told him absolutely. So there's that. And as you can see, we do have stuff that is ready to harvest. We'll look at the big map here. I combined both of these fields. And when I was going in, thinking about ideas I could do on Lone Oak, I didn't want to do the exact same thing that I did on 17. So we actually combined these two fields together. We got field 41, had 42, but I sold it. We bought field 45. We bought the grass fields back here behind the farm, and we bought 29 and 19. So far, that's the only fields that we own. And then whatever I do with this money that we got from Peterville will go towards fields, which we're gonna discuss here in a little bit of what fields I'm gonna buy. We've got I come in through here and I cleared out a bunch of land and called it's a local company called Precision Earthworks. We hired them. They come in here and cleared out this. This is where our horse pen's at. We'll go over there in just a few minutes. This right here, I just made this field square, and then everything around here we planted grass on. Same thing with over here. I made it as square as I could, and then everything else we planted grass around it. We also came through. We'll pull up here and I'll show you. We came through here with the T-Rex, so we cleaned a lot of this out. So let's drive down there. we cleared a lot of those bushes out, and then of course I called Precision Earthworks. They came in and they done some more dirt work for me, knocked down some hills what they could, and then we just planted everything in grass. And then we this is, I guess, your overflow ditch. This is where all the water off of this hill, because we're kind of sitting in a valley here, so when it rains everything just kind of flows down to the middle here. And so all of this, we cleared a bunch of trees up here. All of this is grass field that's been plowed and reseeded. Now we'll go back here to we'll go back here and check out the horse pasture. And that's one thing that I really am enjoying about the landscaping tool, man, is you can, because the big problem with this map is when you come through the trees in here, you know, you couldn't really make roads because of the hills and stuff. But Oxygen David done a fantastic job on the remake of this map and made it to where you could easily come in here and do landscaping and make everything like you want it. But here's our horse peels. There's Hansel and Gretel, our two horses. What else? What else have we done here? I think that's about it. That's all the that's about all the dirt work and stuff I've had done since I've been back on here. But almost 100 hours, and we've been in debt the whole 100 the whole 100 hours. So we're fixing to take care of that right now. I don't really plan on spending all this money. Probably what I'll do is I'll put it back in the bank account, in a separate bank account, and we'll leave it there until we absolutely need it. But there, we are finally debt free. That's a relief, man. But I do, because when you start, he was generous enough to give us everything, so all the trees and stuff already belongs to us. But I do plan on doing some more land clearing up here, which we'll do in the next couple of episodes probably, or I'll do it off camera. Maybe turn it into a time lapse. And put some more solar panels up. That way we're making money legitimately, and we're not just, using everything that we made off of Peterville. But I am going to use some of this money for buildings and stuff like that. And after I get done harvesting this, so let's take a look here. Let's do some silos. I do want to put this. This is the big silo that got removed. Thank God I had it downloaded. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing that I done on 17, and I'm going to put it right out here in the middle, and I'm going to make a road to it, but I'm going to keep everything around it planted. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of got it squared off right here. I may go ahead and just turn this back into grass here, and then we'll have everything out there for the field. But the reason I done this was, like I said, because I didn't have the money to buy any sheds or anything. I had to scrape by, because everything that I've been, let me start over here. All the crops that I've grown up to this point, I have sold straight away and used that money for sheds and, of course, to pay Precision for all the work that they've done. But right before we go here, we're gonna buy some more land. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna buy that, we're gonna buy that, we're gonna buy that, we're gonna buy that, and we're gonna buy that. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come through here, I'm gonna apply all this together, and we're gonna have one big giant field. And that still leaves us with $4 million. So anything else we buy will come strictly from crops. This 4.3 million we got left over, I'm just gonna put it back. What else did I want to do? Oh, that's right, I wanted to sell. I'm gonna sell. Don't get me wrong, now I love this tractor, man. It's freaking awesome, but we're gonna sell it. I'm gonna buy another case. Got 6.7 hours on it, so we're just gonna go in here, make sure and get any repairs. Say $5. Wow. We're gonna sell. Oh, that was for the weight. That wasn't even for the tractor. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Let's sell that. And let's buy another case. I'm also thinking about buying another case and buying the 9R series, just because I didn't use it a lot. But the only thing we'll be able to use it for is the pull the grain cart around. So let's go in here. Let's put Michelin tires. Ooh, some big tires. I think this right here is by far my favorite mod so far. We're gonna get the 30-inch row crop duals on it. We'll put weight on the front of it. And we'll take the fenders off. Quick hitch, and then we're gonna max it out. And flasher's the same. 346,000. That's not bad. Alright, we got that. And let's get this beast here. Weights on the front. .36-inch tracks. We're gonna max it out at 628 horsepower for 570 grand. What else did I? Oh, I needed to get a. I needed to get a mixer wagon. I'm still hoping for that. Still hoping that somebody's making that big 60,000 liter mixer. I really am. So we'll buy that. And then that's it. the next thing that I'll probably get, because we do have silage. That was my whole point of buying the excavator, because it works fantastically for compacting a bunch of silage at one time because it's so heavy. Not a big fan of the controls, but I'm definitely glad that Black Sheep was able to get the controls back from FS17. So looking forward to that update, and I'm probably gonna get back into some logging once that update comes out. But we do have silage. I do got to make some more hay. This hay that we got here was left over from a contract that I done right before I left to go to Peterville, over there on field 13. I've done 2 contracts on that field, and both of them been for hay. So we probably got enough here for a few loads, and that's one of the reasons I want to buy that silo pack, so I can store my TMR in there and get it. And I really don't want to buy any more animals right now. I'm trying to get my horses trained up so I can get them sold. But I really don't want to buy any animals until Seasons comes out, because once Seasons comes out, then I'm gonna have to sell them and all that stuff. So right now it's just be preparing. I'm hoping to see Seasons before Christmas. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I'm kind of hoping that it will. But who knows? But yeah, that's what we got set up. That's what we got going on. I do apologize for the long, lengthy video, but I'm definitely gonna start videos will start coming back regularly. Football season's over with. Basketball season's going on right now, but it's not quite as hectic as football is. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave us a like. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. But from Lone Oak Farm, I am Yellowhammer, and I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take it easy.